My daughter's baby will be Catholic because she's Catholic.
And my son is Jewish. So if he wants, he can raise the baby Jewish.
No, he can't. Cecil had to sign the form. She promised to raise the baby Catholic.
Cecil has promised to try to do all in her power to raise the baby Catholic. You know, that doesn't mean excluding the baby from learning about Jewish traditions.
If the mother is not Jewish, the baby can never be Jewish. It's the end of the Owens family.
Well, that's not necessarily true, Mr. Owens. They could agree to raise the baby Jewish.
A woman rabbi, like she knows, the baby is not Jewish, never will be Jewish. Our family is lost.
Cecil and I talked. Everybody's right. We're not getting married. We called it off. I hope you're all happy.
Well, we've just managed to recreate 2,000 years of anger right here in this living room. Who needs the Spanish Inquisition, right?
Have you come to tell me that you hate me again?
I want to go to confession.
To me?
I thought this might be easier with someone that I don't like.
Oh, very well. Let's take a moment to put ourselves in the presence of God.
I hid your damn scissors, I fight with my mother all the time, and I had an abortion.
You know, Rachel, I get shocked in confession all the time, but it's never by the sins. They're pretty standard. What shocks me is people's courage and their goodness, and how hard it is to leave the past behind.
I don't even know why I'm here. I haven't been to communion in a long time, and I need to go.
The need to feel included. I have some experience with that.
No. It's just that I'm part of Cecil's wedding tomorrow, and if I don't go to communion, everybody's gonna think I've got this big red A tattooed on me. And I don't even know why I cared. It was stupid for me to even come here. You think this is funny?
No, I think God is funny. There's no communion at the wedding, Rachel, if that's why you came to confession. You didn't have to.
Great.
How long have you been carrying this around? You know, Rachel, if you thought this would be easier with someone you didn't like, you're not likely to find anyone you like less than me. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's why God put me here in the first place.
God, I hope not.
So what do you want to do?
Because I want to make it official. Deal with the part of God that hates me.
No part of God hates you.
How about you?
No. How about you?
Hey, you busy? I'm guessing you're not. So, they've offered me a permanent job. Great benefits, vacation.
Salary?
Almost double.
Yeah.
I like the people there. I have an assistant. It's a guy. Brings me coffee, Xeroxes for me.
Well, I could bring you coffee. I'd even Xerox for you. I'll tell you what, you take my job, I take yours.
Is that an offer? So, I hear the wedding is off?
Very off.
You must be relieved.
No, actually. The two people who should be together won't because their parents think it's not a perfect union. On top of that, the girl's pregnant.
Oh, no. Well, this is getting better by the moment. Now, these parents, they have the perfect marriages, I gather.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that when parents want what is best for their kids, they invent for themselves these kind of perfect Disneyland past. I mean, they had no trouble along the way.
What do you mean?
Do these kids love one another?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they weren't made in a vacuum. Their parents and their parents obviously loved each other. That's what they need to get to. The love. I would start with that and not worry about the rest. Make sense?
So what if somebody Xeroxes for you? This is what you do best, Mom. Remember that.
On our first date, Tim took me to an ice skating rink. I assumed he was a good skater because why else would you take somebody to an ice skating rink? But he was terrible, falling all over the place. I mean, really awful. So finally I asked him, I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I wanted you to see me at my worst first, so after that it would all be smooth sailing." Is that the kind of thing you wanted?
I met him in the market. Sam was squeezing lemons. So I said to him, I said, "You're squeezing too hard. You're squeezing all the juice out. You have nothing to take home."
Who was squeezing? You were squeezing.
So he asked me how come I knew so much about lemons. So I said to him, I could make a lemon strudel like nobody's business. Can you believe that this little old lady here was such a flirt?
We go to the park in the summer and sit by the pool, and I'd connect her freckles with a pen. I'd draw the Big Dipper or the Eiffel Tower. She'd get so mad at me.
Every year, on my birthday, he'd plant a rose bush, a different color. Our whole garden, different color roses. And when we moved, Eli dug them all up, all 13 of them, and planted them here. And then 15 more in this house. Married 28 years. And just before he died, he said to me, "You won't miss me. You're going to be too busy taking care of those damn rose bushes."
What do you remember most about your wedding?
When my dad was walking me down the aisle, I remember seeing Tim at the other end, and he looked so handsome and so tall. And, well, like he was shining. And I was thinking, how could I love somebody so much? And then my first child was born, and how could I love somebody so much? And my boys, and then my little girl. It's amazing, isn't it, Father Ray? How much love there is to go around. You'd think maybe sometime it would just have to give out.
All this love in the room, all this love in the world, like Christina says, does it ever run out?
For love is stronger than death, says the Song of Songs. Its passion is mightier than eternity.
Nothing Sacred will be right back on ABC.